Welcome to Good to Know, Pinellas County's presentation on the programs and services provided by your county. I'm your host, Bob Costigan, with the Pinellas County Communications Department. There are more than 920,000 residents in the county, and over 100,000 of those are veterans. The Pinellas County Office of Veteran Services has therefore become an important link for many residents in providing vital information about the benefits and services available to them. With us today to explain about some of those services is Mike Hill, Pinellas County Veteran Service Officer. Welcome, Mike.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure having you here. I know, as I said, you have over 100,000 veterans that you serve in the county, so you're kept extremely busy. So appreciate your coming in and talking to us about some of those services that you offer. First thing I would like to do is, I think many people may have the wrong impression of your department. They may think that you're part of the federal government and the Veterans Administration. But that's not actually true, is it?
No, sir, it's not. Actually, we're an entity of Pinellas County government, and we assist veterans. And we're not a part of the VA based on the fact that they're a federal agency, and we're not.
Okay, now what is a county veteran service officer, and what services do you provide to the county?
County veteran service officers, we actually assist the veterans in the community as well as their family members in filing claims to the VA, Department of Veteran Affairs. We act as the advocate or liaison on their behalf.
Now, what type of benefits and claims do you assist your clients with?
We assist clients with benefits and claims from a service-connected disability claim, injuries that actually occurred while a veteran was on active duty, to non-service-connected benefits, as well as burial benefits when it comes to assisting a survivor of a veteran.
Okay. Now, as you said, survivor of a veteran, so your department doesn't handle just veterans, but you handle other clients as well that are related to veterans.
Yes, sir. It could be a family member of a veteran or a friend or associate of a veteran that would actually be the person actually able to file a claim as the claimant.
And what help and assistance does your office offer to the community agencies throughout the area?
Well, we assist the county agencies and communities by providing educational information to them so they can direct veterans and or a spouse or surviving spouse of a veteran to our office to better serve them. We actually do presentations out in the community on the type of benefits and the assistance that we provide to the community. So we have a partnership with a lot of community agencies, and we even reach out and touch some of the homeless program agencies that are out there in Pinellas County.
That's great. Now then, where are you located, and how can veterans and others in the county reach you?
We're actually located, we have various locations throughout the county now, one in North County as far as Tarpon Springs. We have 2 locations in Mid-County, one in Clearwater and one in Largo, and we have 1 office location in South County in St. Petersburg. We operate Monday through Fridays, 7:30 to 4:30, and you can get more information if you came into the office and or visiting one of our websites. We do have informational handouts that we actually place in various locations throughout the community.
Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate your coming in today. As I said, you are extremely busy and have a lot of clients that you deal with, so we appreciate your taking the time to explain about some of the various services and other information that you offer to veterans throughout Pinellas County. And if you would like more information, visit www.pinellascounty.org/e-services. If you would like more information on Pinellas County Veteran Services, you can visit their homepage at www.pinellascounty.org/veterans. If you have any questions about today's topics, email them to communications/media1@www.pinellascounty.org, and we will get back to you. And be sure to join us again for the next Good to Know right here on PCC TV.